Second coffee of the day. It's always the sweetest. Well, shit. Good morning, guys. Today I started out my morning by having a little live stream with a couple people on Instagram. It was really impromptu, came out of nowhere, so if you missed it, I apologize. It wasn't that interesting. I was just putting on my makeup and having a little chat, hanging out. Just made me feel a lot lighter, much more connected, just like feel a little bit of a cleanse in my soul. I really miss my friends. I just want to hang out with all my friends. That's all I want to do when I'm sad. That's all I want to do is just hang out with my friends all the time. And not being able to do that has been rough. I do have quite the to-do list for moving today. Justin has asked me to start making a move on our fragile glass items. Those are something I'm hoping to bring over in a load before we move. I really hope that I can get it in a small car, just kind of zoom it over there. I don't want it to be brought over with the rest of things. I just want it to be taken care of, that's all. A lot of the things are very special to me. Since that is the dream, that is the wish, here's what we're hoping for. And there's a couple other nook and crannies that I really need to focus on some more. Oh, there's a baby squirrel out there. So cute. I need to focus on doing a couple garbage runs now that it's beautiful and sunny outside. Gotta get some stuff out to the trash, and yeah, it's time to hunker down again. I lost track of my mojo for a little bit there. Like 2 days I spent sitting on the couch going. But yesterday, I felt a little bit more accomplished. We did get some stuff done. We took a good look at our fridge and we sectioned off things into piles, things that we could make. Just trying to be organized, and I did vlog a little bit of that, but I wasn't really in a vlogging mood yesterday at all, so I can just throw those clips here. Sorting through this lettuce kind of reminds me of this time as a child. My mom used to put me on a Greyhound to go see my buddies up in Edmonton that I met over Nexopia. Kind of like MySpace for Canadian Albertan kids, I guess. One day we decided not to pay for transit and we got in trouble. And they gave us tickets, and my mom paid for the ticket, but my punishment was to go out to my mom's boyfriend's work, which was a dump, our tiny town's dump, and I had to rip open bags of compost that people would put in the dump into a big heaping pile. And after sitting out in the sun for a week, that stuff smells terrible. Just terrible. And this is like a small little ode to my past that I'm very thankful for. I'm so stoked to have a frickin' salad tonight. Woo! Wouldn't have had a salad if I didn't have this bag of lettuce. How do you pray? Because like the way I want to say it is going to come out like, I want to thank the Academy, I want to thank Palomino, but how do you pray? Will you take my hand to say grace, Justin?
Yes.
Okay.
I guess so.
I guess so. Might as well say grace, right? Okay. Thank you, Palomino, for this beautiful, luscious salad. And thank you for me for going out in the cold and getting it. Amen.
Amen.
Also thinking of making a soup tonight, a vegetable soup, and I do have a little bit of advice for you guys. If you've been around for a while, you probably already know this tip, but this tip is super handy, especially right now, is to hang on to all of your vegetable ends, any parts that are kind of going but not gone. Clearly nothing with mold on it, but things like flimsy carrots, tomatoes, ends of cucumbers, onion bits, stuff like that. Freeze it, hang on to it, keep it. I always boil that down into a delicious veggie stock, and you can put anything else in it. You can put noodles, you can put rice. The options are endless, so do that. We also made a couple smaller bags with produce that we knew wouldn't really last sitting on the counter to make smaller portions of soup later on if we need to have little lunches and stuff like that during our move. Just comes in handy. All you gotta do is boil it, put in some spices, lots of salt, and you got a good old soup. So do that. Start doing that. Start keeping your veggies. Very helpful. All right, guys. Cheers. Here's what we're working with. We got glass galore. I've got a bin. I don't trust these things in a box with a bottom that could fall out. Just a little blanket in the bottom. Some people have been requesting to use clothing. So this is a very appropriate t-shirt to be using right now, I think. So I figure things that are dense, like this hunk of frickin' rock, that should probably be put in the bottom, because I also have things that are not so dense. So if this is sitting on the bottom, that's a bad time. Cute, right? So, ooh, my friend painted this. How cool is that? Alright, alright, alright. So, this feels wasteful, but I'm doing it. Just a light of that. Sweet. And that way we're going to be moving clothes and sentimental items all at once. This guy, I'm going to have to be very careful with this one. I'm not going to bring this thing out until I know where the sun hits in the new apartment, because these guys are very good at lighting fires because they refract the light through. It's kind of like a magnifying glass with ants. You remember kids used to do that? One-handed. Bloody hell! Can't get the thing to work. And I'll just throw this in there on top because it looks like it should be alright. Pretty good. Pretty quality piece of wood. I have quite a few flowers. I have pine needles from our first real Christmas tree. I've got little dead mousies that my boyfriend found mummified in a camper that he was reupholstering. Chunks of opal encased in rock. Look at that! We're on the right path. We're getting things done. I also have a lot of these kicking around my house that I'll have to stuff with paper so that the insides get some reinforcement. And do you see how small this is? It's tiny. It's just right. Come on, baby, let's rock up, baby, all night. Push the sleeve in a little. What a babe! What a babe! Who's that? It's quite hefty. That's just what was on here. So, onto the curiosity cabinet. Nice. Empty. I also have a lot of stuff in our room that is also very fragile, breakable, needing to be packed very carefully. Oh my goodness, these things are so sweet. I need to dust them. Oh. Making sure to dust everything before I wrap it into paper. And then I'm just using some of my leggings to wrap around. I'm doing good. I think I'm making progress today. Getting there. Bitter. But cheap. Can't argue with $14. Can ya?
For booze? No. For anything else? Yes.
I made a lot of broth. That's gonna be a hefty soup tomorrow. Sweet. It's a really good time to finally bust into those bananas everybody has in their freezers. Use up some baking supplies. This is a banana bread recipe. We just used a flour from Costco that's gluten-free. It's really fluffy and soft. Oh my god, it turned out perfect. Trying to get organized over here. Justin's got a bajillion bears.
Don't you have that many?
No.
It's one full tub of bears is fine.
That's perfectly adequate. I got my recording gear. I'm throwing like a nostalgic box. Nostalgia, nostalgia, nostalgia. So much nostalgia. These are from when I used to work at a cocktail lounge. Used to wear fancy hats. She's fancy. She's fancy. Will you hold up this dress for me, baby?
Mm-hmm.
It's gorgeous.
You want me to pretend like I'm wearing it?
Well, sure. Oh, nice. That was my outfit that I would wear
You flapped in this
at the cocktail lounge.
as a flapper girl.
Sure did, and it was fun. Keeping that forever. We got Christmas stuff in here, Halloween, 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 Halloween again. So, Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. This is Halloween.
Okay, I can probably get rid of one, maybe two bears.
My grandma gave me this tea set. It's a little hand-me-down, heirloom, if you will. A little dusty. But it's so cute. It looks like cross-stitch. Along with the pixelated cross-stitch set. I have this couple of these. I don't know. They all kind of look a little different. They're adorable. Cute, cute, cute. Look how precious. Oh my goodness. Just a little sweetheart. Extra special care. Ozzy Osbourne. Hope he's doing okay.
It's funny because to everyone else, it doesn't look much different. But to us, it's all separated.
It's beautiful. This is organization at its finest. Beauty.
We had way too much shit.
Regrets. Regrets have been made. Especially with fucking Dexter. Fuck that show.
No regrets. Empty.